The galaxy was peaceful. For many years, different planets and species lived quietly. They traded goods, shared knowledge, and avoided fighting. Earth was just one small planet among many. But Earth was different. Earth's people had something. Others did not. Courage, strength, and a will to survive no matter what. One day, the peace ended suddenly. No one expected it. The sky over Earth's orbit was calm when a warning came. Alien ships, large and fast, appeared near Earth. They were not here for talks or friendship. They were here for war. On Earth's main command center, Commander Mira stood watching the screens. She was calm but serious. Around her, soldiers worked fast, preparing for battle. "They have broken the peace," Mira said quietly. "We must be ready." The alien ships moved closer. They were from the Zarkon Empire, a powerful group known for crushing planets. Earth had tried to keep peace with them for years. Diplomatic talks had happened many times. But today, the talks failed. Commander Mira remembered the last meeting with the Zarkon leaders. The aliens had been rude and disrespectful. They threatened Earth with destruction if Earth did not give up its space colonies. Earth's diplomats tried to explain and negotiate, but the aliens did not listen. The final words from the Zarkon leader still echoed in Mira's mind. Give up or be destroyed. Now the Zarkon ships were here. In the command center, soldiers and officers were tense but focused. Mira gave orders. Prepare the defense systems. Activate the fighters. Alert all colonies. On the planet below, people looked up and saw the strange shapes in the sky. Panic began to spread. But Mira knew panic would not help. We fight for Earth, she told her team. We fight for our homes. The alien ships fired first. Bright beams of light shot through the darkness of space. Earth's defense ships responded. Quickly, explosions lit up the stars. The war had begun. In the middle of the battle, a young pilot named Alex flew his fighter with skill. He had trained all his life for this moment. His hands moved fast on the controls. He dodged alien lasers and fired back. But the enemy was strong and many. Suddenly, Alex's fighter was hit. Alarms screamed inside the cockpit. The ship shook hard. Alex stayed calm. He knew he had to escape or die trying. He sent a quick message. I'm hit. Returning to base. Meanwhile, on Earth, Mira watched the battle from the command center. She saw fighters falling and the enemy moving closer to the surface. But she did not give up hope. We have survived worse, she said quietly. Back in space, another fighter pilot, Lila, took charge. She was brave and smart. She led a group of fighters to attack the alien flagship. Her ship moved fast, dodging attacks. The aliens did not expect such a strong defense. Suddenly, Lila's ship was hit too. She fought hard to keep control. With one last powerful shot, she damaged the alien ship. The enemy flagship shook and slowed down. The battle continued for hours. Both sides lost many ships. The sky over Earth was filled with light and noise. People on the ground could hear the distant sounds of explosions. At one point, Mira received a message from an unknown source. It was not from the aliens or Earth's forces. It was a warning. Earth is not alone. Help is coming, but not from where you expect. Mira did not know who sent the message, but it gave her hope. Maybe Earth had allies hidden in the galaxy. As night fell, the fighting slowed. The Zarkon ships moved back, but they did not leave. They waited for another chance to attack. Commander, Mira knew this was only the beginning. The war had started, and it would be long and hard, but Earth would not fall easily. She looked at the stars and said, "We will fight. We will survive." This war was unexpected, but so is the strength of humanity. After the first battle, Earth was on high alert. Cities were preparing for possible attacks, and soldiers trained day and night. The people were scared but hopeful. Commander Mira knew that the enemy's power was great, but Earth's spirit was greater. In the command center, Mira met with her top officers. The Zarkon Empire did not attack by accident, she said. They are planning something bigger. We need to find out what. A young intelligence officer named Kale brought new information. Commander, we intercepted a secret message. It talks about a weapon hidden deep in the asteroid belt. The Zarkon want to use it to destroy Earth's defense systems. Everyone was shocked. The asteroid belt was a dangerous place full of rocks and debris. No one had ever explored it closely. Mira decided to send a small team to investigate. The team included Kyle, pilot Alex, and engineer Lila. Their mission was risky but important. If the weapon was real, Earth had to stop it before the next attack. As the team prepared their ship, tension filled the air. "This mission will not be easy," Mira warned. "Be ready for anything." The ship left Earth's orbit and headed toward the asteroid belt. Inside, the team worked together. Alex flew carefully, avoiding huge rocks. Lila checked all the systems. Kale studied the intercepted messages again. Suddenly, the ship's sensors detected something unusual. "Commander, I see a structure ahead," Kale said. "It's not natural. It looks like a base." The team grew silent. The base was hidden between giant asteroids. It looked abandoned, but they knew it was dangerous. Alex landed the ship on a flat rock near the base. The team put on their suits and prepared to explore. Inside the base, the air was cold and dark. Strange machines hummed quietly. The walls had alien writing no one understood. Kyle took pictures and scanned everything. Suddenly, the floor shook. The base's defenses activated. Doors slammed shut and lasers turned on. The team moved fast to avoid the lasers. Lila used her tools to hack the security systems. "I'm trying to shut down the defenses," she said, her hands moving quickly. Kale found a room with a large control panel. "This must be the weapon control," he said. "We have to destroy it." Alex kept watch at the door, ready to fight. If aliens appeared, Lila worked to overload the system. Sparks flew and alarms blared louder. The base was collapsing. "Time to go!" Mira's voice came over the radio. "Get out now!" The team ran through the corridors. Rocks fell from the ceiling. Alex led the way to the ship. They barely escaped as the base exploded behind them. The asteroid belt shook with the blast. Back on Earth, the news of the mission spread quickly. People cheered for the brave team, but the threat was not over. Commander, Mira studied the enemy's plan. The Zarkon Empire had many weapons and tricks. Earth had stopped one attack, but more were coming. Mira looked at the stars and said, "We will not wait for them to strike again. We will find the strength to fight and protect our home." The galaxy was watching. The war was no longer hidden. Earth was ready to face the darkness. Earth was no longer a quiet planet. Every day, reports came in about strange ships near its borders. The Zarkon Empire was watching and waiting. Commander Mira knew that the next attack would be bigger, more dangerous. Inside Fort Black, the secret military base, scientists and soldiers worked hard. They studied alien technology and trained new soldiers. Mira held a meeting with her top team. "We need to know more about the Zarkon leaders," Mira said. "Their commanders are clever. We must find their weakness." Kyle, the young intelligence officer, stood up. "Commander, I have an idea. We can send a spy, someone who can blend in with the aliens and gather information from inside." The room went quiet. It was a risky plan. Sending a human spy into the enemy's territory was dangerous. Mira looked at Kyle. "Who can do this?" Kyle smiled. "I know one person." She was quiet, calm, and smart. Her name was Arya. Arya had grown up near the borders of Earth's space, learning alien languages and customs. She was small but quick, and no one suspected her strength. Mira called Arya to her office. "Arya, we have a mission for you. You will go deep into Zarkon space. Your job is to find out what they plan next." Arya nodded. "I won't fail." The next days were full of preparation. Arya trained with the best agents. She practiced alien languages, learned to fight, and studied enemy tactics. Finally, the day came. Arya boarded a small stealth ship. It was fast and could avoid detection. As the ship entered Zarkon territory, Arya felt a mix of fear and excitement. She remembered Mira's words, "Trust yourself, and remember why you fight." Arya landed near a Zarkon outpost on a rocky moon. The guards were tough and alert, but Arya had a secret. a special device that changed her appearance to look like a Zarkon. She passed the guards with a calm smile. Inside the outpost, Arya moved carefully. She listened to conversations, watched the leaders, and took notes. She learned that the Zarkon were planning to attack Earth's main space station, the heart of Earth's defense. Arya's heart raced. If the Zarkon destroyed the space station, Earth would be blind and powerless. But there was more. Arya overheard a terrible secret. The Zarkon had a new weapon, something that could control minds and turn soldiers into slaves. Arya knew she had to get this information back to Earth fast. On her way out, Arya faced a guard who became suspicious. A fight started. Arya used her quick reflexes and training. She fought hard, but did not kill the guard. Instead, she escaped and ran to her ship. As she flew back to Earth, alarms sounded in the Zarkon outpost. They knew someone was spying. Arya's ship dodged. Enemy fighters chasing her. It was a dangerous race against time. Finally, Arya landed on Earth. Commander Mira greeted her at the gate. "Did you get the information?" Mira asked. Arya handed her the data pad. "Yes, and it's worse than we thought." Mira read the message and frowned. "This changes everything." The leaders held an emergency meeting. They prepared to defend the space station and find a way to stop the mind control weapon. Arya looked at the stars. She knew the fight was just beginning. The galaxy was dark, but Earth's light was strong. The news from Arya shook everyone at Fort Black. The Zarkon Empire's new weapon could change the war. It was not just about guns and ships anymore. It was about minds. Commander Mira stood before the War Council. The room was tense. Everyone wanted to know the plan. "We must prepare for the worst," Mira said. "This weapon can control soldiers' minds. If it reaches Earth's army, many will turn against us." The council members nodded. They needed answers fast. Kyle, the intelligence officer, spoke up. "Commander, we have a lead. There is a scientist inside the Zarkon Empire who once worked with Earth. She might help us." Mira looked surprised. "Who is she?" Kale smiled. "Her name is Dr. Lena Voss. She disappeared years ago, but we believe she is still alive, maybe forced to work on this weapon." The room was silent. If Lena could help, Earth might have a chance. Mira made a decision. "Arya, you will go again. This time, find Dr. Voss and bring her back." Arya nodded, ready for the challenge. The next day, Arya's ship flew into enemy territory again. This mission was more dangerous. Arya knew she must be careful. If the Zarkon discovered her, it would mean death. Arya landed near a secret research facility, hidden on a barren moon. The place was surrounded by high walls and heavy guards. Using her disguise and stealth, Arya sneaked inside. She found herself in dark hallways filled with strange machines and glowing lights. Suddenly, she heard a soft voice. "Who's there?" Arya turned and saw a woman. She looked tired but strong. It was Dr. Lena Voss. Lena's eyes widened. "You're human? How did you find me?" Arya explained Earth's situation and the Zarkon weapon. Lena sighed. "I never wanted this. They forced me to build the mind control device, but I can help you if you get me out of here." Arya smiled. "We will. But first, tell me everything." Lena showed Arya the weapon, a small device that sent signals into soldiers' brains, making them obey commands without question. "It's almost ready," Lena said. "They plan to use it in the next attack." Arya felt the weight of the mission. If they failed, Earth's soldiers could become puppets. They made a plan. Arya would sneak Lena out of the facility, and together they would return to Earth. The escape was not easy. Guards were everywhere. Alarms blared. Arya and Lena moved quickly, hiding in shadows and avoiding patrols. At one point, they had to fight 2 guards blocking their path. Arya's training helped her stay calm. She disarmed them without killing. Every step was careful. Finally, they reached Arya's ship. Lena breathed deeply, grateful. "Thank you," Lena said. "Together we can stop this." Arya nodded. "Let's go home." As their ship soared toward Earth, the sky seemed brighter. Hope returned. But far away, the Zarkon leaders watched the escape on their screens. They were angry and ready for war. Earth was ready. After Arya and Dr. Lena Voss returned with the secrets of the Zarkon's mind control weapon, the military worked day and night. Scientists and soldiers prepared for the coming fight. Commander Mira stood on the command bridge of Fort Black. She looked at the huge screen showing enemy ships approaching Earth's orbit. The war was no longer far away. It was here. Report, Mira said, her voice steady but firm. Kyle, the intelligence officer, replied, "The Zarkon fleet is larger than we expected. They are sending the mind control device with their frontline troops." Mira's face grew serious. "We can't let that happen. Lena, are your countermeasures ready?" Dr. Lena Voss nodded. "We have developed a signal jammer. It can block the mind control device for a short time, but it needs to be close to the affected soldiers." Arya stepped forward. "I'll lead the squad to deliver the jammer where it is needed most." Mira looked at Arya. "This mission will be dangerous. The enemy will protect the soldiers carrying the device. Are you ready?" Arya's eyes were calm. "I have to be." The battle started. Earth's ships clashed with the Zarkon fleet in a storm of lasers and explosions. The sky was filled with fire and smoke. Arya's squad jumped down to the planet's surface where the enemy soldiers were landing. The ground shook as war machines roared. The enemy was strong and well-armed, but Arya's team was better trained and more determined. Suddenly, the mind control device activated. Some Earth soldiers started to fight their own team. Confusion spread like wildfire. Arya quickly sent a signal to activate Lena's jammer. The small device emitted waves that cut the enemy's control over the soldiers. One by one, the affected soldiers stopped fighting their own side. They looked confused but were free again. Arya moved fast. She and her squad pushed forward to the enemy's command center, the place where the mind control device was managed. They faced heavy resistance. Alien soldiers with sharp weapons and powerful armor blocked their path. Arya fought with skill and courage. She dodged blows and struck back hard. Her calmness gave strength to her team. After a fierce fight, they reached the command center. Arya saw the control panel glowing with red lights. Lena rushed forward and began to hack the system. Her fingers moved quickly over the controls. "Almost there," Lena said, sweat on her forehead. The enemy was coming. Arya held the door, fighting off attackers with all her might. With a loud beep, Lena shut down the mind control device. The battlefield fell silent for a moment. The affected soldiers returned fully to Earth's side. Victory was near. Arya smiled. "We did it." But the war was not over yet. The Zarkon had one last weapon, a huge ship called the Devastator, ready to destroy Earth's defenses. Mira spoke over the radio. "All units, prepare for the final fight. Earth will not fall." Arya looked at the stars. The battle for Earth's future was just beginning. The silence after the mind control device was destroyed did not last long. From the dark depths of space, a massive shadow grew larger and larger in Earth's sky. It was the Devastator, the Zarkon's ultimate weapon. The Devastator was a colossal warship, bigger than any Earth ship. It was armed with weapons that could destroy entire cities in seconds. Its dark metal surface gleamed cold under the sunlight, sending a clear message. This was the final strike. Commander Mira stood on the bridge of Fort Black, staring at the screen showing the approaching ship. Her heart was steady, but her mind was racing. This ship is their last hope. If it reaches Earth's surface, millions will die. She turned to her officers. "We have one chance, to stop it before it lands." Arya, now a respected leader, after her earlier mission, stepped forward. "What's the plan, Commander?" Mira explained. "We will send all available fighter ships to attack its weak points. Meanwhile, a special team will go inside the ship to destroy its core." Arya volunteered without hesitation. "I'll lead the team," Mira nodded. "We leave in 10 minutes. Prepare yourselves." Arya and her team boarded a fast shuttle. They moved swiftly through space towards the Devastator. The closer they got, the louder the sounds of battle filled their ears. Laser blasts, explosions, and alarms from the enemy ship. Inside the Devastator, the team faced many dangers. Alien guards attacked them with strange weapons, and traps were everywhere. But Arya's calm and skill helped her team move forward without panic. Meanwhile, outside in space, Earth's fighter pilots fought bravely. Their ships darted through, the Devastator's powerful lasers trying to hit its weak spots. Explosions shook the giant ship, but it kept moving forward. Arya reached the core room, a huge chamber filled with glowing energy. The core powered the ship and its weapons. "Destroy this," she told her team. "We don't have much time." They set explosives and prepared to leave quickly. Suddenly, alarms blared loudly. The enemy was coming. Arya's team ran as fast as they could. Alien soldiers blocked their path, but Arya fought with courage and skill. She dodged, blocked, and struck with precision. Finally, they reached their shuttle and escaped just as the explosives blew up the core. The Devastator shuddered and started to lose power. Its weapons went dark, and it slowed down. Commander Mira smiled when she saw the enemy ship losing strength. "We're winning." But the fight was not over. The Zarkon still had other ships coming. Arya looked at the stars, ready for the next challenge. Earth's defenders were strong, but the war was far from finished. The Devastator's core had been destroyed, but the battle was far from over. The remaining Zarkon warships circled Earth like vultures, waiting to strike. Commander Mira stood tall on Fort Black's command bridge. The weight of the whole planet rested on her shoulders. She knew this was the moment Earth would either rise or fall. "All fighters, prepare for the final attack," she ordered. "Arya, how is your team?" Arya responded, her voice steady. "Safe and ready. We will continue to fight no matter what." The skies over Earth filled with spacecraft from many nations. Earth's combined forces had never been so united. Pilots gripped their controls tightly, their faces set with determination. The alien ships began their descent, weapons charging, ready to destroy Earth's cities. Suddenly, Earth's fleet launched a coordinated strike. Missiles and lasers lit up the dark sky. Explosions shook the enemy ships, tearing through their armor. Arya led her team on a dangerous mission, to board the enemy mothership and disable its control systems. Inside the huge alien ship, Arya's team moved fast. They faced fierce resistance but fought with the skill and courage of warriors trained by Earth's elite. Arya remembered her past, the war-torn colonies, the pain, the loss. It gave her strength. The team reached the control room. Arya hacked into the alien systems, shutting down their weapons one by one. Outside, Earth's fighters pressed the attack harder. The alien ships began to fall. Commander Mira watched the battle unfold. "Hold the line. Earth will not fall today." In the final moments, Arya and her team escaped just as the mothership exploded behind them. The sky was quiet now. Earth's people cheered. They had won against impossible odds. Arya looked at the stars, knowing this victory was only the start. Commander Mira smiled at Arya. "You are Earth's true hero." Arya nodded. "We fight for Earth, and we never give up."